Look at the churches, look at the crosses. Okay, so this is where the small little town of Bethlehem, the biblical town where Jesus was born, was only up there. This is where the old town today, but it's commercialized, so big, include everything, but that is only there. That's where the small little town used to be. So we are going to do all the step. We have to cross. Please follow me.
The way you walk up to Bethlehem. So Remy, which hotel reject Jesus? The Mary and Joseph.
Like the custom. Which hotel rejected? That's a good question.
Which hotel reject Mary and Joseph?
Marriott.
Uh-huh.
Đơn giác cái bự vậy, mùi bằng sắt á.
Dạ, em cũng muốn.
Bằng đồng bằng
Không
sắt. Bỏ hết ra liền. Đây làm nghề
Chắc
gì?
phải để lần sau đi.
Làm nurse hả?
Dạ. Wow, this is a church?
Here with them.
Go, let's go, go.
لا مش معاي الموضوع، لا تمام. يجي المرة فات قدام، لسه إذا فات قدام متفرج.
Okay, we'll get lost.
Are we still missing anyone over there behind, guys?
As long as we got 23 here, we good.
I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No, we
6,
good.
7, 8,
Where's my...
10,
Để một chú.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Đây.
6. Yes, all here. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go inside to the Church of the Nativity. Usually there's a long line. That's why I wanted to make sure that we are first before the other groups which is coming. Before you go, just notice the small door that we call it the door of humility, because you bow your head before entering this holy site. So notice the door of humility.
Everybody take off the hat. Mommy, take off the
Take
hat.
off your hat.
Cúi đầu xuống.
You take pictures, just make sure that you will go and follow us.
Anh đứng đây nè, ai chui vô chụp cái.
Cúi vô nha. Coi cái đầu, bỏ cái đầu xuống.
Good.
Chặt cái đầu xuống.
Sorry.
chùa xót thương.
Why does it look like this? And the fact is, this is the oldest church in the world that has been still standing for more than 1,400 years. And it served the local community Christians. Stop and move. Just make sure that we are there. He's a Greek Orthodox father. This is Russian Orthodox group. So this side of the church belongs to the Greek Orthodox. The other side where the red lamps is, that's the Armenian Orthodox. And the side that will be celebrating the Mass again is the Roman Catholic.
Three or same?
Three different denominations. On the other side, you can see it from here.
Cái đó là của người Hy Lạp Công giáo, phần Armenian Công giáo,
So you can understand
Làm cho làm
because of the importance of this church.
cũng một người cỡ
It belongs to three different
ba
denominations.
điểm tới nhau hoài.
And I want to explain something, how this used to work. Joseph came with Mary from Nazareth because there was a Roman census. There was a public registration. He had to come here because he belonged to the house of David. Usually when we read the story, we imagine Joseph coming over here the same night Mary was born. It was cold, it was snowing, and they didn't find any places in the hotel, so Mary gave birth to Jesus, and he was born in a stable. This is how you remember things, right? This is not exactly right. This is the European kind of way to see things. And it didn't happen exactly like this, so let me tell you how it happened. Let's go in. Sorry.
Bác nói cũng có đúng hai bên là có người nhưng mà cái sợ ngạt
You can just leave a donation and get candles. So guys, if you can squeeze in just a little bit further. And by the way, we are very lucky because sometimes the lines over here, 3 hours, where people are lined up to the square outside until they go and visit. So, very good. Because we will go inside and visit and then we will go to celebrate our Mass. So guys, 2,000 years ago, it happened like this. Luke tells us that Joseph came over here for the census. But while he was here, Mary had to give birth to Jesus. While he was here, it can mean days, weeks, or months. And most probably he stayed here for a long time because it was something that is done manually, not computerized census. So he had to stay here for some time. And while he was here, he didn't find a room not in the hotel. This word was mistakenly translated into hotel. The word is actually guest room. He didn't find a room in the guest room. So let me explain to you how the houses in Judea used to be built like in the first century. People, they found plenty caves over here, natural limestone caves. So they used those caves to be part of their house, and they built their houses another room, either above the cave or in front of it. That additional room used to function as the guest room. Now, they used to have domesticated animals, a sheep, a goat, an ox. The animals will be taken outside during the day, and they will bring the animals inside the cave during the night. So the cave of the house when you finish with the candles up complete, because it's a bit tricky. Again, we have one cave that the people found, built an additional room in front of it, and they used that additional room as a guest room. They will have animals during the day outside.
Yeah.
During the night, they will bring the animals into the cave. The cave functioned as storeroom and a stable. This is how the houses used to be at. So Joseph simply came. He didn't find a place at the Kataluma, that means the guest room, not the hotel, at his relative's house. So Jesus was born and placed in a manger. That means Jesus was placed in the cave inside, because this is where the animals are kept. If you're doing this, it's not out of disrespect. Let's walk. If you give Jesus or if you give Mary the place to give birth inside the cave, you are actually giving Mary the warmest part of the house.
Keep going.
We are cousins. He's a Greek orphan. So Jesus was born at the stable of the house, which is the cave, because they didn't find a room in the guest house. And Jesus was giving the warmest part of the house, because the animals are kept inside at night and their breath will make the room warm. Guys, that cave is still down there, the original one. And why we know that's the original one? Because the continuity. The cave was turned into a house church and was venerated by the first followers of Jesus. And then what happened in the 2nd century, the Romans, they saw that there's a new faith rising and increasing and large numbers are following. So they wanted to overcome the Christians and the Christianity. They started persecuting the Christians, and they also built pagan temples over the holiest places for the Christians. There was a pagan temple that was built for Dionysus over here at Jesus' birthplace. And there was another pagan temple built over Jesus' tomb. Actually, by doing this, the pagans marked these places for us. Because Helena, the mother of the emperor, when she came over here in the 4th century, she knew about the tradition. She took down the pagan temple. She took down the pagan temple and she built one of her first churches. So we see over here the cave where Jesus was born, then became a house church, then Helena birthed her church, and Helena's church was not destroyed. It was made bigger by another emperor. And there's a story that the Persians who came and destroyed most of the churches, when they came over here, they saw a depiction of the 3 wise men. And out of fear, because they came from the east and the wise men came from the east, so out of respect and fear to their culture, they didn't destroy the church. So it has been standing ever since. This church, the whole thing, is 1,400 years old. The cave down there is the 1st century house where Jesus was born. So people are lined up. We are going behind this grove. When we go down there, go to the bottom of the stairs, I will tell you exactly what you will see. It's the exact spot where Jesus was born. And pilgrims have been coming here for thousands of years, kneeling down and touching that place. So we'll have just a few seconds to kneel down, touch that place. I will ask Tommy. Tommy.
If it's possible, không cho nó vô mà đi không vậy. Together.
Yeah. Nhưng mà mình vẫn chọn được lót mấy người đó. Dạ. Thì xích qua đây để em lót trước. Dạ.
Thôi, lúc nó vô trước đi. Che non sta nulla, invita a ascoltarlo
Quá nóng luôn. Cái các bạn chờ nó thành nóng nóng này nữa.
Đỗ phán ai muốn đi trước sẽ phải đi ra sau.
Này bác tự ơn lắm.
Chụp qua cái này, chụp qua bên này. Tôi với cái kia để đánh hai bạn độ.
Không căn.
Anh đừng có té nha, nó mọi người sẽ bị accident.
Không mà té là nó chui qua túc bên kia luôn á.
Em coi cửa em mừng quá, cửa này mình chui lọt. Nó nhỏ hơn chút xíu nữa là mệt rồi.
No problema. Em đi trước anh thì chụp em.
Nhỏ hơn xíu nữa.
Ông cha.
Quan đi xuống dưới rồi.
Vậy thành quen luôn.
Mami đưa phone kìa, đưa phone.
Sure. What?
You will see the star, the birthplace. Jesus was born here by the stars.
Trời ơi, nó nóng, nó cầm.
Trời ơi, chú à. Ồ, chú ghê.
Ủa, sao nó giống kia?
Giờ muốn giải tán đám đông dễ lắm.
Thả bom, thả miệng.
Làm người ai lại làm thế?
Khi mình nhìn phía tay phải á, mình sẽ thấy trong cái ổ có cái hình ngôi sao. Cái đó ngay đó là Chúa Giêsu sinh ra là cái máng cỏ đó.
Cái này là đúng luôn đó chứ.
Đúng như luôn, nó đó.
Dạ.
Ủa sao mấy kia lớn mình vậy?
Cái hang lừa đó. Đó là cái chỗ đó Chúa nằm đó.
Nằm sâu dưới đáy bây giờ.
Trước kia nó là một cái hang.
Bà Selina, bà thằng hậu, bà nữ hoàng của mẹ của vua thì đó, bà mới là bà xây ra đây.
Cuộc sống mấy người nó đi ngược đâu nãy vậy?
Thấy chưa?
Ngôi sao.
Cái lỗ nó cứ thập tẩy nó cái lỗ đó. Đây em chụp chưa? Em quẩn em làm em chụp.
Bấm không? Anh chị
Không muốn chụp à? Tưởng chụp. Anh đang chụp em bấm
Cái rất là linh thiêng, rất là hội.
You want to sing the song? Yes, we're going to gather here. First of all, you all gather so I can take a group picture. And after that, is here. And Christmas Mass that takes place at Christmas Eve and broadcasted to the world on TV happens inside this church, the main Catholic church. And we are having a Mass over here. One more thing that I wanted to add is down below the church, there's a cave where this man, this saint, lived for 30 years of his life. Saint Jerome. Jerome lived here for 30 years, where he made the first translation of the Bible. It was translated here. Here's why the But you heard it? You heard what I said? So we are doing, this is the Roman Catholic side. This is where the main Christmas Mass event happens and broadcasted to the world. This is where Saint Jerome lived. For the last 30 years of his life, he translated the Bible, the first translation.
Cha nó chơi đâu vậy? Cha nó chơi đâu? Đi lấy cái đồ lấy. Đi nào.
Lord Jesus, accept our prayers and our sincere gratitude. Let the grace of this holy place accompany us always, and make it give completeness and joy to our faith. In you, who are God, and we believe in the Father, and the Spirit, one God.
Bóng chiều đã tắt, hai người lữ khách đi tìm quán để cho đêm. Hết rồi chỗ trống nên đành cất bước đi về phía nơi đông hoang. Đêm nay Chúa ra đời, nơi hang Bethelem tuyết buông lời. Này mục đồng, này lửa chiến, cùng thơ lạy, cùng tôn vinh. Hát lên, chúc khen vua trời đất. Nay vì thế nhân tội lỗi nên hạ sinh. Hỡi người lữ khách, thôi dừng chân bước, vui lòng ghé đây cho chơi. Dẫu rằng nhỏ bé, dẫu rằng nghèo khó nhưng đầy ắp môi tình thơ. Đêm nay Chúa ra đời, nơi hang Bethelem tuyết buông lời. Này mục đồng, này lửa chiến, cùng thơ lạy, cùng tôn vinh. Hát lên, chúc khen vua trời đất. Nay vì thế nhân tội lỗi nên hạ sinh. trôi khúc hoan ca. Con cũng đứng đây trong không gian này, lòng bồng trùng theo tiếng gọi chân mây. Ngày Chúa chào đời 2000 năm trước, tiếng khóc vì yêu còn vọng lại đâu đây. Tiếng khóc trẻ thơ trong hang đá lạnh, một vì sao lạ sáng từ trời cao, vang trên không trung thiên thần ca hát. Chúa xuống làm người khiêm hạ biết bao, Chúa đã vào đời đêm đông mưa xa, hang đá lạnh lùng chỉ có mẹ cha. Không hoa không đèn, không lời cảm tạ, không ai vui mừng, không ai thiết tha. Hang đá nghèo hèn nơi Chúa sinh ra, 2000 năm qua rực rỡ nguy nga. Hoa nến muôn màu người người tìm đến, cho bản nhạc đời trôi khúc hoan ca. Con cũng đứng đây trong không gian này, lòng bồng trùng theo tiếng gọi chân mây. Ngày Chúa chào đời 2000 năm trước, tiếng khóc vì yêu còn vọng lại đâu đây. Hang đá nghèo hèn nơi Chúa sinh ra, 2000 năm qua rực rỡ nguy nga. Hoa nến muôn màu người người tìm đến, cho bản nhạc đời trôi khúc hoan ca. Con cũng đứng đây trong không gian này, lòng bồng trùng theo tiếng gọi chân mây. Ngày Chúa chào đời 2000 năm trước, tiếng khóc vì yêu còn vọng lại đâu đây. Hang đá nghèo hèn ngày xưa đôi mắt, nơi đây bây giờ rực sáng đèn hoa. Người người cùng nhau muôn phương kéo về, thơ lạy cầu xin lương Chúa xót thương. Mối tình vì tha làm ai nhung nhớ, trái tim mòn hèn ghi dấu yêu thương. Bằng thịt mẫu người trong từng thành thế, người linh hồn quang sống mãi thiên thu. Hang đá nghèo hèn đời Chúa sinh ra,